Hey there. You know, we all have that favorite song, the one that just gets us. But have you ever stopped to think about why? Today, we're going to look past the playlist and see music in a totally new light. Not just as something to listen to, but as the secret key that unlocks a much deeper understanding of, well, everything. Let's dive in. This right here, this really gets to the heart of it. Music speaks to all of us. It's this incredible meeting point for ideas that, on the surface, seem like they're worlds apart. It's a language that pretty much everyone, everywhere, can understand on some deep, fundamental level. So, that's the big question, isn't it? How can a bunch of sounds connect history, technology, our emotions, and even mathematics? It sounds kind of crazy, but let's break it down. Our journey really has to start with the most basic thing about music, its universal emotional core. We're starting here because the way music makes us feel, well, it's not random. It's actually a deeply shared human experience.
And this brings us to this really cool concept, emotional universality. It's basically the idea that a sad song is going to feel sad whether you're listening in Tokyo or Toronto. Music gives us this incredible common ground, a shared experience that just cuts right through all our differences.
And how does it do it? Well, it all comes down to the basic building blocks: melody, rhythm, and harmony. The way a tune rises and falls, the pulse of a beat, the way chords play off each other, these things talk directly to our brains and our hearts. They create this language of feeling that we all just get.
Okay, so music connects us with our feelings. Got it. But what's really fascinating is how its actual structure gives us a kind of blueprint for connection. It's like a metaphor, a model for how we can connect completely different kinds of ideas.
Think about any great piece of music. It's not just one sound, right? It's a ton of different parts, all working together perfectly. And that's a brilliant analogy for what we call interdisciplinary thinking, which is just a fancy way of saying bringing different fields of knowledge together to see the bigger picture. This breaks it down perfectly. A composer takes all these different elements, melody, harmony, rhythm, and weaves them together. In exact same way, interdisciplinary thinking takes ideas from, say, history and science and art and brings them together. And in both cases, the result is something so much richer and more complete than any one part on its own.
So now, let's zoom out a bit. Let's go from the internal structure of a song to music's role in the world. Because it turns out music is like a cultural time capsule. It's not created in a vacuum. It's a living, breathing record of who we are.
I mean, every genre, every tradition, every single song is a reflection of its time and place. It's a cultural crossroads where you can find the beliefs, the struggles, and the celebrations of people all throughout history. And that means if you study music, you get this amazing lens into all of these other fields, from art to sociology. It's this incredibly rich text that shows you how everything is connected. It really is a time capsule made of sound. And that's the magic, isn't it? A symphony can tell an epic story of triumph. A simple folk song can carry the weight of an entire generation's struggle, all of it communicating these complex stories and deep emotions without ever needing a single spoken word. Okay, so we've connected music to emotions, to society, to history, but now we're going to take a turn you might not expect. We're going to look at music's unexpected partners, science and technology. This is where you find some of the most surprising and frankly cool collaborations out there. At first glance, these two seem like total opposites. Over here, you have artistic expression, the emotion, the stories, the soul of music. And way over there, you have the cold, hard logic of science. But in reality, they've been in this creative dance together for centuries.
This partnership has been driving innovation forever. I mean, from the physics you need to build a violin to the complex computer code behind synthesizers and digital recording, science gives artists new tools, and artists push science to explore new creative boundaries. It's a fantastic cycle.
And the connection gets even crazier. The relationships between notes, the structure of chords, the patterns and rhythm, it's all fundamentally mathematical. This idea of mathematical harmony shows that the line between art and pure logic is way, way blurrier than we think. So as we start to bring all of these different ideas together, we get to our final theme, a symphony of knowledge. It becomes clear that music isn't just one thing. It's this grand convergence, a meeting place for all these different ways of understanding the world. And really, this is the ultimate takeaway. Music is a natural nexus point, a central spot where art, science, history, and human emotion all come together and harmonize. It truly is a symphony of ideas.
Just think about the journey we've been on. We've seen how its emotional core connects all of us, how its structure gives us a model for thinking, how it acts as a window into different cultures, and how it partners up with science to push us forward. Each one of these is a powerful tool for understanding.
And this final idea just nails it. By seeing music as this central hub, we can create a harmonious symphony of knowledge that enriches our collective pursuit of understanding. It's about having a conversation between ideas, and that makes our shared human journey so much richer.
It's an amazing way to think, isn't it? And it kind of leaves you wondering, if music can connect all these different fields in such a beautiful way, what other secret connections are just out there, waiting for us to discover? What other hidden harmonies are connecting our world?